Hello, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm your host, Francy Hall. We have a great show for you today, as usual. First, you're going to be visiting the set of Treasure Island with Leanne. She got up close and personal with the actors and the director there. And next, after that, we've got some great guests. We've got Anne Godfrey from the Orphanage Museum, and Katie Godfrey from the Orphanage Museum, and Anne Peterson. Actually, Anne Peterson's with the Orphanage Museum. Katie Godfrey is head of the Chamber Tourism. And we're going to learn more about what's going on with the passport system this summer. First, we'd like to thank our sponsors, and we hope that you will too. Take a short listen for this, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltvet.
And I'm Dr. Nick Vincelli of Horizon Eye Care.
We want you to see what you love and love how you see. We're proud sponsors of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Howdy, partner. Come join in the fun at the 29th Annual Night of Nights Auction, Saturday, April 18th at St. Mary's School in Owatonna.
Doors open at 4 p.m. Admission is only $10. There's new and exciting items to bid on at both the live and silent auctions.
And don't forget to get your car and cash raffle tickets, now on sale for a chance to win $10,000 cash or a new Ford Focus.
There's great food and a cash bar available. You don't want to miss this great event.
So get your cowboy on.
And round up your posse.
Yeehaw!
It's Leanne on the go with the Owatonna Today Show, and I am here with John Terrell. Welcome, John.
Hello.
And guess where we are, audience? We are here at the Little Theatre of Owatonna, and it is time for the fall play. And you have with you two of your actors. Please introduce them.
This is Ron Hager, who plays Long John Silver, and this is Christine Johnson, who plays Annie Bonnie, who is one of the pirates in Long John Silver's crew.
Okay, that's wonderful. What is the name of the play, John?
Treasure Island, based on the Robert Louis Stevenson novel.
Okay, well, this sounds like it's going to be a very fun show. And tell us now, this is a show for kids.
It is for kids, yes.
But you don't necessarily have a lot of children in the cast.
No, most of our cast is 16 or older, except for Jim Hawkins.
Okay.
Who's the hero of the show.
Oh, all right. So based on Robert Louis Stevenson's book, how faithful is it to the book?
It's pretty close.
Is it?
They may have added a few scenes or, added a few characters or something, or subtracted and combined scenes together, but it's essentially faithful to the book.
Okay, all right.
So my pirates are not, Captain Jack Sparrow nice. They're out for treasure and will do anything they can to get it. So.
Okay, all right. Before we go any further, let's just let people know when the dates are for this play.
All right, well, it's Friday, April 17th at 7:30, Saturday, April 18th at 7:30, and our matinee is on Sunday, April 19th at 2 o'clock. Okay. And then the following Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is 25th, 26th, and 27th of April, we are at 7:30.
Great. And the day that you are seeing this program on the Owatonna Today Show is also the day that the Little Theatre box office opens. We'll have that information for you at the end of the show. So, John, how many plays have you directed?
Well, this is my 9th at LTO, and it's probably my 11th total overall.
Okay, all right. And we were discussing before we came on camera, you've been in how many shows?
It's close to 60 right now.
60, yeah.
Either behind the scenes or on stage.
On stage.
Throughout all the area, basically.
Okay. So tell us a little bit then about the show itself. What will we see when we come to it?
Well, the story is about a boy named Jim Hawkins who gets mixed up in some pirates who are searching for a treasure map that was stolen from them by one of their crew. And once they find that out, they get themselves put on board the same ship that is going to go search for the treasure so that they can get the treasure instead of the guys who are trying to find the treasure.
Okay, so it's a little bit like somewhat of a typical pirate.
It is. I mean, if you think Errol Flynn, swashbuckler from like the 1940s, you know, with battle scenes and things like that. Yes, it's got a lot of adventure as well. So.
Okay, and you have a lot of swords, right?
We do.
Okay.
We each cast member, there's about 15 of us, each is armed and dangerous.
Ooh, okay.
And we have probably at least 4 major sword fights on stage.
So there's a lot of swashbuckling going on.
There is.
here.
A lot of chasing people through the jungle, fights on ships, stuff like that.
Okay. How large is your cast?
It is 15 people.
15 people. Okay, so that's a nice size
size.
Any newcomers to the cast?
There are a lot. In fact,
great.
well, Christine is not new. She was last year in When We Were Married. No, or Charlie's Aunt. Charlie's Aunt?
No, Charlie's on.
Charlie's Aunt, sorry.
Okay, all right.
Charlie's Aunt. But her and then some other, there's probably, I'd say, about 6 people who are completely new to Little Theater.
So we'll see some old faces and we'll see some new faces.
You will.
Which is always a lot of fun. All right. Now, give some credit to your wonderful crew that you have, because I know without them behind the scenes, none of this is possible.
Exactly. Well, if you can hear behind the scenes, this is Kevin Steinbauer, who designed our lights, and we have Tracy Green, who's going to be running them. And then I have a gentleman named Brock Lammers, who is designing our sound.
Oh.
And we have Ron's daughter, Cassie, actually running the sound. And then my technical director is Mary Butler Frazier.
Oh, good.
And Darren Schaffenbuhl is my stage manager.
Okay, wow. Well, you got a wonderful crew
We do.
supporting you. Yeah.
Those are just some of the people who've helped out. I mean, there's a lot of other people behind the scenes. Probably 15 to 20 people who've helped out, including the cast.
Okay, wonderful. Well, listen, why don't you hand the microphone over to Christine, and we will chat with her for a minute. And Christine, you are a pirate, huh?
I am a pirate.
Whoa, so how are you enjoying that role?
Oh my gosh, I am loving it. When I first found that they were going to do Treasure Island, I kept wanting to say Treasure Planet. Hey, it's good. It's good.
It's good.
But yeah,
okay.
When I said they were doing Treasure Island, I'm just like, I want to be a pirate. So I had to make sure I was here so I could be a pirate, because it's been a total blast. Who doesn't want to be a pirate?
Oh, exactly. Give us your best pirate. Grrr. Oh, I like that. That is very good. How many other pirates are female, and how many of them are male?
Let's see. We have actually, well, technically in the play, I am the only female pirate.
Ah, I see.
But
okay.
we have some other females who are doing gender benders, who are playing the male pirates, but they do a fabulous job. I'd say there's probably 6 female pirates, 7, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about half and half. I'd say there's
half and half.
4 to 5 female pirates and 4 to 5 guy pirates.
It's about even.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's a pretty motley crew.
It is, and it's a very fun crew.
Good, and I can hardly wait to see the costumes for this. I bet they're just going to be
They're going to be good.
Good. All right. Well, pass the microphone over to Ron, and we'll chat with him about his character. All right, Ron, you are not new to the Little Theater stage.
No.
Okay. What was the last production you were in?
When We Are Married.
Okay, all right. So that was the fall play, right?
Fall play, yes.
Okay, terrific. Who do you play in Treasure Island?
I am Long John Silver.
Oh, all right. So what have you done to prepare for this role?
Worked on my voice.
Okay.
And tried to get into the pirate character.
Okay. In what way did you work on your voice?
Trying to get the pirate sound down.
Okay.
Working on it at home and on stage.
Give us your best pirate sound here.
Well, matey, I don't want to go into too much detail.
That's got to be a little hard on your throat.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Okay. Wow. All right. That's great. So we look forward to seeing Long John Silver. And, well, I guess I won't ask you what the ending is because we really just have to kind of be surprised about that, don't we?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Pass the microphone back to John, please.
Hello.
Hello. So what do you like best about directing, John?
Well, that you take a script, there's a bare stage, and you get a lot of people who are interested in, the vision behind it, and you create a new world on stage from scratch. Ultimately, a bare stage is nothing, and you get to see entire new worlds here on board this ship that you can maybe see over here that we're on.
Oh yeah, let's do a quick pan to that.
This is our ship. We're still working on the mast, so that's coming.
Wow.
And from here to a blockhouse on an island where you have to hold off the pirates from taking over the stockade and things like that.
Oh,
so
okay.
We get to create all those worlds on stage. We get to have fun with our sword fights and gunfights and stuff like that.
Okay. So how would you characterize this play? Is it a comedy? Is it a...
It's action adventure.
Action adventure. There we go.
Action-adventure is what I
Okay.
consider it.
So people coming will really have a rollicking good time then with
Oh,
all of
yes.
this. Okay.
What's not to love about pirates? And see the search for buried treasure and all that entails.
All right. Well, wonderful. Well, once again, give us the dates and times that the show will be on, and then also give us some contact information on how we're able to get tickets.
All right. It is opening Friday, April 17th at 7:30, Saturday, April 18th at 7:30, and our matinee on Sunday, April 19th at 2 o'clock. And then the following Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, April 25th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30. And tickets are available at the box office at LTO starting Monday, April 13th by calling 451-0764.
Okay, great. And then also you can order your tickets online.
You can order your tickets online, and they'll be
at-
waiting for you here at the box office.
littletheater.org. Right?
littletheaterofowatonna.org.
Right, yep. And that's a really handy thing that Little Theater started, is where you can
Right, and you can
purchase
even
your
pick
tickets
your
online.
seats from there as well, too. So
Right.
when you order a
Wonderful.
ticket, you get to pick what seat you want as well.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing Christine and Ron in character. And we thank you so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show.
Yeah, thank you.
Come out to Spare Time Entertainment and Bowl for Kids' Sake to benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Minnesota. Start today by forming a team, collecting pledges and bowling for the kids in your community. Call 451-5922 for more information, or go directly to our website to set up your online fundraising page. Help change the lives of local children. Raise some money and join us for a great time at Bowl for Kids' Sake. See you there.
When using a fire extinguisher, we suggest using the pass system. Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher that keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Aim the nozzle toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. Sweep the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. If you have the slightest doubt about whether or not to fight the fire, get out and close the door behind you. This has been a safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. We hope that you enjoyed your adventure to Treasure Island. And, now we're here to talk about some treasures that are local here to Owatonna that you don't want to miss out on. And we've got two experts to show us around. So let's get started with Katie Godfrey from the Chamber and Tourism Department here and Anne Peterson with the Orphanage Museum. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, you're welcome. So what is going on? There's some passport thing happening this summer?
Yeah, so throughout the month of May, people will be able to use an Owatonna passport, and basically they'll be able to use it at 14 attractions or events around town, and they'll get stamps at each of these places for their passport, and then they'll be able to submit it back to the chamber to be entered into 2 different drawings depending on how many stamps they get. So if they get 5 stamps or more, then they can be entered into a drawing to win $100 in chamber bucks.
Cool.
And also various prizes from different attractions around town. And if they get 10 stamps or more, then they can be entered into a drawing to win $200 in chamber bucks.
Right.
So it should be a great program, and there's a lot going on.
So you get to have fun, you get to learn more about the town that we live in, and you get to maybe get some money too if you want.
Exactly.
Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
Cool. And so what are some of these attractions that we're going to be visiting? We've got more than 14.
Right.
But
Yep.
what are some of them that if you want to highlight?
Right. So like I said, there are 14 that are listed on the passport, and of course the Orphanage Museum is listed on there, and in a little bit Anne will explain what's going on there. We also have the History Center, Brooktree Golf Course, Rice Lake State Park, Mineral Springs Park, the Art Center, Cabela's, and then in a little bit I'll explain what we're doing on May 16th, which is Be a Tourist in Owatonna Day, so that will list the other events that are going on. And one thing to mention is that the passport is free itself, and it can be found on our website, visitowatonna.org, as a downloadable document, or you can pick it up at the chamber at the end of April.
And what about at any of these 14 sites? Can we pick it up there?
We'll have them sprinkled throughout, but
Because I mean, if I visit by accident one of these sites, because
exactly.
I'm realizing
So
it, and then I say, hey, wait a minute.
That's why we'll have them there too, but
Good.
yeah, we're encouraging people to pick them up at the chamber primarily.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you were going to do one thing in this city, and I mean, of course, not the Orphanage Museum, because we know that is the most important. What would it be, other than the Orphanage Museum?
Well, it's a really difficult question, but well, this would be a good time to explain the Be a Tourist in Owatonna Day, because that basically it's part of the passport program, and we have all sorts of events that are happening on that day, including tours of the bank. So if you've never seen the National Farmers Bank, that would be a great time to see it. And all of those times and addresses and everything is listed on the passport. Tour of the Historic Walking Tour, which starts downtown and kind of goes throughout the architecture in town. That's really worth noting. And the St. Paul Saints game is that day, so you can actually get a stamp at the Cabela's booth.
Darts Park,
Darts Park,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can actually get a passport stamp there at the Cabela's booth. They're helping us out with that. And we also have, this will be really fun, Main Street is sponsoring Casablanca. Yeah. Main Street will be sponsoring the movie Casablanca in the old State Theater location, so it will be an outdoor movie that night.
So they're going to put up a screen and all, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that, but I'll let Anne talk about what's going on at the Orphanage Museum that day.
Yeah, okay, awesome. And so by the way, I just learned this, that the Orphanage Museum is actually, as far as we know, the only orphanage museum in, not only in the state, but the country. So tell us all about this amazing museum.
Well, I want to tell you that we're really happy to be part of this, because I think sometimes we live in a town and we think, oh, one of these days I'll get to visit the bank, or I'll go to the orphanage, or I'll stop out at the Rad Zoo or something like that. So I'm really proud that we're focusing on that this year during the museum, and it's Museum Month and it's Tourism Month and all that. So at the museum, which has been in the process of being, expanding over about a 20-year period, we have some very nice activities that people can participate in. We have the main museum. We have a restored boys' cottage that is got some videos, audio stations. It's been made to look pretty much what it was like when the boys were there.
Is that new?
No, well, it's been open for 5 years, only
well,
for 5 years.
That just shows you that I need to participate in this
Then
event.
you can come to this event. By May 16th, our audio stations should be open, so there's 6 of those around the campus. And what is going to be special on the 16th is there's a root cellar down in by the tennis, between the gym, on that hill that everybody might go by, but we're going to have the root cellar open so people can actually go in. It's been kind of restored as well so that it's safe. But we've got some makes it look like there were apples and the potatoes were in there, so you can kind of visualize what it was like, because it was a self-sustaining institution, had its own greenhouse, and then they stored the vegetables in the fall. So that would be kind of a fun thing for people to see, because I know people ask about it. We haven't been able to let them in, so they can on the 16th.
Wow. Okay. Maybe have some snacks for us in the root
Maybe. A carrot. We'll have carrots.
Fresh carrots. And so what else is going on as part of the Passport program? And the day of, what is it? I'm sorry, what's
May
it
16th.
called?
Oh, Be a Tourist in Owatonna
Be a Tourist
Day.
in Owatonna
Yep.
Day. So those things are all happening on that day.
Yep. And just to clarify, at many of our attractions, like the Orphanage Museum, you can get a stamp there throughout the month of May during their regular hours, or whenever you're visiting Cottage 11 or the museum itself. But May 16th, we're having special events at many of the participating attractions, and then additionally, we're having events like the St. Paul Saints game and the movie, where you can also get a stamp.
There's a little buzz about that Saints game because I've already heard about it.
Right.
Yeah. So question, stupid question, possibly, but that's okay. The root cellar is not normally open, and it won't be open beyond this event unless it's open for some other special type of.
Correct.
Okay,
So this is a special opportunity
deal.
Between 1 to 4 on that Saturday afternoon.
The 16th.
So a person, if they came up to on that day to the orphanage, they could get 2 stamps, one for the museum and one for the in root cellar, and then one for Cottage 11. But then the Arts Center is part of the program as well. So you could go up to West Hills and get 3 stamps.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
You're close
Almost
to getting
there.
$100 already. So what else is going on with tourism here in Owatonna that you would want to share with us?
Well, as Anne mentioned, we're looking forward to participating in Tourism Week and Museum Month and National Historic Preservation Month. That's all coming up in May. So we're kind of gearing up for several different things that are happening, including the beginning of group tour season. So I'm sure Anne is already getting a lot of calls for group tours that want to come out. And then in terms of actual events, we're looking forward to Corky's softball tournament that's coming up at the first weekend of May. And then the MMA fight is actually coming up here pretty soon at the Four Seasons. I'm not sure on the exact date of that, but it's sometime in April. So, a lot happening. And then, of course, now that the weather is nice, people just want to get out there and visit Owatonna. So,
Absolutely. So, Corky's having a softball tournament?
It's an annual softball tournament. And it's called the Corky's softball.
The Corky's
Early Bird.
So there's a ton of stuff happening before summer.
Oh, yeah.
So when you say the group tour season, and we'll wrap up here in a sec, but I just want to know, what do most groups tour in Owatonna?
They tour the Orphanage Museum
of
and
course.
the bank, and depending on the group. But then they also, will bring field trips to the Rad Zoo and
History Center,
the History Center,
Village of Yesteryear.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Lots of places to see.
Well, there's so much to see and so much to do, and I clearly need to get out more and do some of it. Thanks so much for being with us
Thank
today,
you.
ladies. We really appreciate it. And we appreciate you, and we appreciate our supporters. So I hope that you will stick with us after a word from our wonderful supporters. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Christine Johnson, and I play Annie Bonnie.
And I'm Ron Hager, and I play Long John Silver in LTO's current production of Treasure Island, directed by John Terrell and sponsored by Federated Insurance.
Performances of Treasure Island will be held Friday and Saturday, April 17th and 18th at 7:30, with a matinee on Sunday, April 19th at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, April 25th, 26th, and 27th.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764 or online at littletheaterofowatonna.org.
Don't miss LTO's production of Treasure Island. And if you miss it, I'll make you walk the plank.
You better get there, matey!
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Hi, I'm Amy Martinez.
And I'm Adam Martinez, owners of Snap Fitness in Owatonna.
Snap Fitness is a fast, convenient, and affordable fitness center, and we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, welcome back. So there's a lot going on in Owatonna, as you know, and as we just learned from our guests from the Owatonna Chamber and Tourism and from the Orphanage Museum. So one thing that you might want to know about is that the Amy Swain Hearing Centers, who we had on fairly recently and showing you some new hearing aids and talking about the things that you can come in and talk to her about, like how much things cost and what's available and free consultation. She's having an open house the week of April 13th through 17th. So come in, ask her questions about what kind of hearing aids you know there are and how much they cost and how they can be financed and stuff like that, okay? And next, we have, are you interested in the airport master plan and the long-term development goals of the airport? Because if you are, on April 14th, that's tomorrow, Tuesday, 5:30 to 7:30 at the airport, there's going to be an informational meeting, so you might want to check that out. This Thursday, statewide tornado drills are happening, April 16th, 1:45 p.m. and 6:55 p.m. The Steele County sirens and all NOAA weather radios in Minnesota will sound with a simulated tornado warning for both afternoon and evening drills. Be aware of that this Thursday. Allina Hospital is hosting a free informational session about new specialized therapy for people with Parkinson's. So if you know somebody who has Parkinson's, you should check that out. And that is happening on April 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. That's it for now. We hope that you'll join us back again for Wednesday's show. And Leanne, who do we have on Wednesday?
We have on the Owatonna Police Department and the Owatonna Shriners.
All right, great. So please join us then. And in the meantime, please be sure to visit our sponsors. They're just great folks who help us out with getting you the greatest connection to Owatonna and what's happening here.